Sawadee krab. Welcome everybody to Saturday Night Live with me, Art Thomya. All right. It's been a while since I have traveled to a lot of places during the past few weeks, and tonight is the last Saturday of May 2025. Already, welcome to the 31st of May. And we're going to spend the last night of May together. And I'm sorry for tonight. It's quite late. It's 10:30 now in Bangkok, Thailand. I've been doing a lot of things and feel a little exhausted. But then, yes, I'm back again with everybody. So welcome everybody. ขอบคุณมากนะครับทุกคนที่เข้ามานะครับวันนี้มีช่องทาง Facebook ก็คือ Art Thomya Page นะครับ Hey ASEAN Page นะครับทาง YouTube ก็จะเป็น Art Thomya Journey แล้วก็ทาง Instagram เนาะจะเป็น Art Thomya เดี๋ยวผมกด Go Live เดี๋ยวนะทาง Instagram ผมต้องกดไลฟ์ด้วยนะครับโอเคตอนนี้ไลฟ์แล้วใช่ไหมใช่แล้วนะครับเดี๋ยวนะรอสักครู่นะครับผมต้องเอ๋ทำไมทาง Instagram ไม่ไลฟ์นะครับโอเคอย่างไรก็ตามนะครับเดี๋ยวผมขอดูหน่อยว่าทาง Facebook ขึ้นแล้วหรือยังนะครับเดี๋ยวจะได้แชร์ให้กับเพื่อนๆขึ้นแล้วนะครับโอเคฉะนั้นเดี๋ยวจะแชร์ให้เพื่อนๆนะครับ Welcome everybody. All right, I think we can't do on Instagram. So what happened? All right. Anyway, welcome to Saturday Night Live with me. We've got something to share, to update with everybody. Okay. Swadinagra, welcome friends on YouTube also. So I'm Art Thomya. Here I am in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay. For those new friends who have just subscribed to my YouTube channel or have just followed me on Facebook, I'm Thai, and here I'm based in Bangkok, Thailand, but I've always traveled around Southeast Asia mainly to create content, mostly about travel and music and other wellness and lifestyle content as well. And I've just had kind of a big trip to southern part of Thailand and Malaysia. Okay, during the past, I could say like few weeks or almost a month that I've been traveling to, starting from Songkran holidays. I was in Krabi. Okay, was traveling around hidden gem islands around Krabi, and then I was back there again to Trang, okay, and Satoon. All right, I went to Lipe Island as well, and then we took a boat to Langkawi in northern part of Malaysia, in the state called Kedah, and then we flew to Penang to film content as well, and that was a great trip for me after long years that I have never been back to Malaysia, especially Penang. When I was there, I was a kid for the first time, and then I was back there this time to, bring up my good memories with my, family members. And then we flew back to Bangkok. Then I went to Phuket again, okay, to create content. So all in all, it was about following my roots. Okay, I'm going to tell you little by little about this series, but for now, let's welcome our friend from Jakarta, Herawati. Hey, Herawati, how have you been doing? Thank you so much for joining tonight. All right. I don't know what happened with Instagram. Okay. I don't know what happened to Instagram. Anyway, just continue. Okay. สวัสดีครับ Okay. I will tell you little by little about this big trip. Okay. But first of all, I'd like to say hello to everybody. Maybe starting from the southern part of Southeast Asia, we've got Indonesia friends with us, and Malaysia friends, Singapore friends, and Brunei Darussalam friends. I'd like to say, Salamat malam. Good evening, everybody. I just hope that you're doing great right there on a Saturday evening like this. In Thailand, everybody went out of Bangkok or out of big cities or out of their home this morning because it's a long holiday here in Thailand. We've got 4 day weekend, so it's a long weekend actually because on Tuesday, it's the Queen's birthday. So the government just declared Monday off. So we've had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as holidays. Okay. For me, I'm an entrepreneur. I work every day, or I can just not work on the day that I want. So I just wish everybody a good long weekend here in Thailand, and of course, a good normal weekend in other places. And for Chinese friends, 大家好, 大家好. Okay, long time no see. I think we've got a lot of Chinese descendants here in Southeast Asia. I'm one of them, but I didn't really speak Chinese. I think maybe it's time for me to learn some Mandarin or some Chinese dialects because my great grandmother, like great grandparents from my maternal side, they're from Fujian. Fujian is kind of a region in China. Okay, they came here, I think about a century ago. Okay, and then to Ranong province, and then uh, to the second generation, which was my great grandparents for my maternal side. We call the second generation, which is a mix between the Chinese immigrant and locals here in Thailand, we call Panuragan. Panuragan. So you may have known this word before, or some of you who may not have not he, who might not have heard this word before. It's the mix between Chinese immigrants or Chinese people and locals here in Southeast Asia, particularly Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and probably some parts of the Philippines. Okay, that happened over like 1 to 2 centuries back. And we just I just would like to follow my route and try to understand more about where I came from. Okay, so the first generation of Pinaragan for my family was my great grandparents, my maternal side, my grandma, second generation, my mom, third generation, and me. I'm the fourth generation of Pinaragan here in southern Thailand. Okay, those who have followed me for a while, you know that my maternal side, they're from Ranong, okay, a little province north of Phuket. Okay, that was the settlement of Fujian people. Okay, and there's one figure, one person who is very famous here in Thailand. His name is Kho Sujiang. Okay, from Fujian in China. He was born under the reign of King Rama the first of Siam or Thailand. He came okay all the way from China to southern China Sea, stopped over probably in Singapore and Malacca a little bit before, and Penang. He has worked there, and then came to Phuket, came to Phang and settled down in Ranong over 150 years ago under the reign of King Rama the Third. Okay, and a lot of people in Ranong has the surname Kho. Okay, and my maternal side also. Um, and his children, like 6 children, have played an important role in the southern part of Thailand. Many of them have been governors of many cities around southern part of Thailand, Ranong, Trang, Phuket, for example. Um, and during the tin mining period, okay, it was a very prosperous area in Southeast Asia. Okay, we've been trading with Penang, with like the British during that time, the colony era, and to other parts of the world as well, because we've got some important ports like in Phuket, in Trang, okay, and Langkawi also. We've traded with Langkawi as well. It's quite near southern part of Thailand. Okay, so that is like the introduction of this big journey. Just continue to say hello to you guys. So I said hello to the 5 countries. No, 4 countries in Southeast Asia. So the Philippines, Mabuhay, Magandang Gabi, all friends from the Philippines. And Thailand สวัสดีนะครับเมื่อกี้ได้พูดถึงทริปที่ผ่านมาที่เป็นการไปเขาเรียกอะไรไปสืบเสาะหารากเหง้านะครับหรือว่าที่มาของเราเองนะครับหลายคนก็อ่าจะมาจากที่ต่างๆในประเทศไทยเนาะก็อาจจะไม่รู้ว่าทางคุณพ่อคุณแม่ปู่ย่าตายายหรือทวดหรือว่าต้นตระกูลเนี่ยมาจากไหนยังไงบ้างนะครับพอดีผมเนี่ยทางคุณแม่เป็นคนระนองนะครับแล้วก็เราก็เลยอยากรู้ว่าเอ๊ะมีที่มาที่ไปอย่างไรเพราะว่าตอนเด็กๆเคยทราบว่าโอ้ต้นตระกูลมาจากเมืองจีนเนาะเป็นจีนฮกเกี้ยนด้วยนะครับแล้วก็ไม่ได้มาแต่งงานกับคนไทยแล้วก็ได้มาเป็นลูกครึ่งลูกเสี้ยวอะไรเงี้ยนะครับซึ่งตอนนี้มันจะมีศัพท์คำหนึ่งที่เรียกคนจีนที่มาแต่งงานคนท้องถิ่นใน Southeast Asia นะครับว่า Panaragan นะครับซึ่งตอนนี้ยูเนสโกก็ประกาศแล้วว่า Panaragan เนี่ยเป็นวัฒนธรรมพิเศษเนาะของคนจีนกับคนท้องถิ่นซึ่งมีอยู่ใน5ประเทศด้วยกันก็คือประเทศไทยมาเลเซียสิงคโปร์อินโดนีเซียนะครับแล้วก็บรูไนดารุสสลามนะครับซึ่งจริงๆอีกนิดหนึ่งน่าจะเป็นทางบินอนโดนะหรือไชน่าทาวน์ของฟิลิปปินส์แต่ตอนนั้นอาจจะก่อนที่จะเป็นการอพยพมาจากสงครามฝิ่นนะครับเพราะว่าที่บินอนโดนั้นเกิดตั้งแต่สมัยโปรตุเกสตั้งแต่สมัย500ปีก่อนแล้วนะครับแต่ส่วนใหญ่จะเกิดในช่วง200ปีที่ผ่านมานะครับน่าสนใจมากทีเดียวเรื่องวัฒนธรรมของ Panaragan นะครับซึ่งภาษาทางใต้ของเราบางทีก็เรียกบาบาหยาๆเนาะบาบาก็ boy หยาๆก็ girls นะครับก็เดี๋ยวเรามาเรียนรู้กันทีนี้เดี๋ยวเราจะให้ดูภาพจากทริปของผมนะครับ alright so for Laos สบายดีพี่น้องชาวลาว Cambodian friends สุดเดย์จุมรุบซัว Myanmar friend Mingalava, and Vietnamese friends, Xin chào, okay? So those of you who are new to my channel, please feel free to comment, okay, and say hi. So I welcome everybody to my live session. Sometimes we do live music on a Saturday night. Tonight we're going to update about my latest trip to southern Thailand. All right. How do I start for probably I'll start with this photo album. Okay, with photo album. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let me project this. So this is a photo album that I've just posted last week. It was kind of first summary of my recent trip to southern part of Thailand. So I wanted to say that I went to 6 destinations that are involved with my Panaragan exploration. Okay, Panaragan route exploration. I want to know where I came from. I want to know more about my great grandparents and probably some of my relatives and friends' great grandparents as well. Not only here in southern part of Thailand, but also there in Malaysia, particularly in Penang and Malacca, and those friends who live in Singapore as well, and some friends in Indonesia. You might have had the same route, okay, from Fujian in China, or probably in other regions, you know, ancestors who come from other regions of China as well, not only Fujian, okay, but Fujian now, after decades and centuries, Fujian now is kind of a big region now in China, and it has the capital, which is Fuzhou, okay, and the big city, another big city, which is a big port as well, Xiamen, okay, all right. Now we've got Bartop, Vanjara, and Prakrit Panpanya. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, I'm going to click photo by photo. Okay. You see this one? Okay. This one is Trang. Okay, Trang, one of the six destinations that I went to. And we normally went around the city by this tuk tuk is called frog tuk tuk or tuk tuk go, which is like a local mean of transportation. It's not expensive at all, and everybody is encouraged to support local community by traveling around Trang with local tuk tuk like this frog tuk tuk, because it looks like a frog. Don't you think so? Okay, so this is one of the destination that I went. This one, of course, you may have seen a lot of my photos wearing this special outfit. It is inspired from Peranakan culture. Peranakan culture, and I would like to thank Ya Yi, brand owner คุณภูมิน้องภูมิ who support us for this outfit for a shooting, and this is only one collection, okay, that you know represents styles, culture. We call the patterns of Punarakan. Actually, it is derived from batik, okay, but then for a young generation they would like to add some modernity, trying to make it not too traditional to wear, but kind of a modern wear that we can wear casually in everyday life, on everyday life, on a daily basis. So they've got a lot of collections for men and women in this shop called Yayi in Phuket. So I went to Phuket to create content about Panaragan route. So I just walked, the whole day. It was one day that I walked around Phuket's old town to explore um, cultures in different perspectives, like architecture, okay, um, fashion items like this, okay, from head to toe, or food, okay, and arts, crafts, many, many things. So Phuket is among one of the destinations that I explore about Peranakan culture. Next, all right, this might not be Pan-American culture, but it's like a diversity of cultures in Satun. Okay, Satun. Over a century ago, not Ranong family, or the family derived from Ko Sujian, who is the first governor of Ranong, also played an important role in governing many parts of southern part of Thailand, including Satun as well. Satun is south of Trang. Okay, so I went to see architectures of different communities, like Chinese communities, Thai Buddhist communities, Thai Muslims communities, okay, and Malay communities as well. So this is one famous masjid that is over 50 years old in the central part of Satun. Okay, so thanks to all local people, the local team who gave me a very warm welcome, touring me around that masjid. Okay, there'll be more story in the video and on the photo album from Satun. Okay, so three destinations already. So this is the fourth destination. Okay, I wear this outfit. Okay, this is Krabi. I went there last month, April. Krabi, when it was so hot and sunny. Okay, now the rain has come. This is Ka Ngai in Gabi province. I went to some of the hidden gem islands, including Ka Ngai, okay, Ngai Island, Ka Rock Island, Got Lanta Islands, which is comprised of a few islands together. I went to Got Hong Islands, and Got Lao Lading, okay, Lao Lading Island. So many stunningly beautiful islands that are not that, crowded. Okay, first, people might think about PP Islands, people might think about Maya Bay, okay, or Phuket area, but actually Krabi itself, only one province, has got over 100 islands. Can you imagine? Over 100 islands. Okay, so I went around to see all the stunningly beautiful but are not crowded parts of the Andaman Sea. So that was really, really great. And now the fifth destination for this route was Langkawi. So selamat datang. Okay, all Malaysian friends, thank you so much. It is my great opportunity to be back to Malaysia again. And my new friends right there on Langkawi Island, they taught me some of the Malay words. Like selamat datang means welcome, right? And to say welcome to Langkawi is like selamat datang ku or ke Langkawi. Selamat datang ke Langkawi, something like that. So, the way of transportation for this trip, it was quite interesting because we took a ferry from Lipe Island, okay, from Lipe Island in Stun Province, okay. We crossed from Satun mainland to Lipe by a speedboat. Then we stayed overnight on Lipe Island. Then we took a ferry, which took us around 2 hours from Lipe to Langkawi in Malaysia. That was a great experience. Okay, I would encourage everybody who has not um, had these experiences yet, probably try because southern part of Thailand, it's linked to northern part of Malaysia, not only by land but by sea as well. And there are some boat companies operating every day. So the immigration check process was quite smooth and effective, and it was fast. So you do not have to worry about immigration check at the port, or we can say the jetty or the pier. Okay, this was the first scene that I saw when we arrived Langkawi, because near the jetty, which is called Gua Jetty, Kuah, Gua Jetty on Langkawi Island, we saw this like a big statue. I think it's 12-meter high. Okay, this is we call the red black eagle, which is the symbol of Langkawi. Langkawi has its own story about eagles in the sky. Okay, and Langkawi actually means uh, a flock or a group of red-backed eagles. Okay, so this is kind of a symbol of Langkawi. Okay, so more stories to be told later. Then, yes, I love this place, Penang. The origin of Panaragan culture, probably. Okay, maybe after Malacca. But I just love street arts. I just love the architectural designs on all the buildings in Penang. It's like the bigger scale. In Phuket is only in the old town. But Penang, it's scattered around the island because has Georgetown is big. It's a capital city of Penang. Penang is actually the name of the state of one state out of 13 states in Malaysia, and it's got the land side as well as the island side. The island is huge, and Georgetown is one big part of Penang Island. It's the capital city. So I stayed in the capital city of Georgetown. We strolled around the old town, which is huge. I think many times the size of Phuket. It's old town. And I love street arts. I love Sino-Portuguese buildings or colonial buildings. I love the Chinese architecture as well. I love the cultures. I love street food. A lot of things to do in Penang. Actually, I should go back and I just wait for we're doing the post production of the video right now, and we're going to post more photos soon. But I'm looking forward to my content, and I'm looking forward to going back to Penang once again. I just came back, but now I want to go back to Penang already. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a comment from Hirawati said, I love Penang. The food are good. Yes. Oh, I've got only a few days in Penang this time, but I just realized the food is good. Not that expensive, but it's not cheap. I'm from Bangkok, Thailand. We've got a lot of street food here as well, and Phuket as well. And here the food is cheap, okay, compared to other parts of the world. So Penang is not expensive, but it's not that cheap because we've got a lot of cheap street food here in Bangkok as well. But I love street food, especially cha kway teow. Cha kway teow, my favorite. And I love satay as well. I love Chinese dishes. I love what else? Hokkien mee. Okay, I love bihun. Okay, okay, wow. Yes, a lot of things to do in Penang. I love Penang. Okay, now what else? Okay, so six destinations. Can you remember? Okay, let's revise again. First, okay, revise with the new photos. First, Phuket. So Phuket, I explore Peranakan culture, especially in terms of fashion culture. They have invented a new style of fabric motifs or patterns from pure batik or traditional batik or southern Thailand or Malaysian or Indonesian style to like young age or young generation style like this one. Okay. The brand is Yayi. Okay. This is Phuket, right? So this is Krabi. Okay. The photo was from one morning that I went to see the sunrise over the Andaman. We took a boat around 5 a.m. in the morning out to see the sunrise. Okay. It was quiet, peaceful. We used wooden boat, no motor. Okay, so it's environmentally friendly as well. So second destination is Krabi. What else? Third destination, Trang. Okay, Trang. Apart from Tuk Tuk Group, okay, or Frog Tuk Tuk, we use local train to travel around Trang as well. And it took us only 20 minutes from Trang's city center to Kantang, which is the old town near the sea. Okay, interesting. Right. Fourth destination again is Satun. Okay, apart from the mosque in the city center, we went to the most famous island of Satun. It's Lipe. Yay. Lipe or called Lipe. All right. So yes, it's beautiful. This one, of course, Langkawi. Okay, this time I learned a lot about the story of Lady Masudi. Okay, if you're from Malaysia, may have heard about this story. If you're from southern part of Thailand, like Satun Trang or Phuket, you may have known about the story of Lady Masuri, who lived in Langkawi 200 years ago. Okay, originally from Phuket, Thailand, and she moved to Langkawi, and she got killed. Okay, got stabbed with Grish. Okay, with some misunderstanding about family matter, and it's a long story. But at first, I thought that it was just a legend or a story, but actually, it it's a real story. It's not a fake, how to call it? It's not just something that people believe, but it's actually a true story that happened 200 years ago. Because before Lady Masuri died and got stabbed at her neck, okay, she cursed the island to be in curse for 7 generations. And then now it's the eighth generation of the family. They've got photos of all generations on the wall. So they're all real people. Okay, it happened 200 years ago. And as of now, it is the eighth generation of the family already. So we're going to tell more details about Lady Masuri's story in the episode of Langkawi. All right. Next, okay, Penang. You know what? This is my dream hotel, and this time I got a chance to stay here. It's the Edison Georgetown. So, yay! A big round of applause. And I would like to thank the Edison Georgetown as well for their kind hospitality. All the team members, they were very, very nice. Okay, very nice, very warm welcome. They took care of me and my team so well. This building, if I'm not wrong, it was built back in 1900. It's like 119 years already. So it's 1906. Yes, it's a colonial building. It's kind of, colonial mansion built in 1906. Okay. Now turned into a boutique hotel, and it's affordable. It's not that luxury or that expensive, but it's affordable. So this is kind of a the elegance that you can touch. Okay, you can just search on Agoda, and it's very very good promotion here. It's right in the center of the old town of Georgetown. Okay, easy to walk to anywhere, or you can just use Grab. Okay, Grab application in Malaysia is really efficient and not expensive. It's cheaper than here in Bangkok and other parts of Thailand. It's cheaper in Malaysia to use Grab. So apart from Grab, you can use this like tricycle, okay, the local way of transportation there in Penang. Um, I'll tell you more story about the hotel, the Edison, because I used to think that I wanted to stay here, but did not ever have a chance. This time, I had a chance to stay here. It was not only a comfortable or comfy stay, but it was just like you were traveling back in time 100 years, you know, to the year when the mansion, is still alive there in Penang. It was great. It was great. I love this kind of colonial style building anywhere in the world. Okay. Whether it's pure colonial style or colonial style that is mixed with local architectural design, like mixed with Thai colonial, mixed with Puketian colonial, Sino-Portuguese, mixed with Chinese colonial, mixed with Malay, like Malay colonial, or in Laos or Vietnam. I love colonial style buildings. It's just like classic, and it tells story about the life of the people, mostly around 19th century to early 20th century. Okay, a lot of stories to share from Penang. Okay, so those are 12 photos from 6 destinations. All right. Okay, let's stop for now. Okay, that was the introduction. And then what's next? From these like summary or the introduction of the 6 destinations, I try to post photos, okay, to tell or to share with you stories of each destination little by little, okay, while I'm doing the post production of the video because it takes more time. So during the past week, you may have seen two of the destination stories already. Two of the destination story already. Okay, I'm sharing with you on screen now. I'm sharing with you on screen now. Yes. So here, it's Phuket. Phuket. Okay, Phuket. I'm going to um, show you. Okay, so this is the outfit that I wore when I filmed. Okay. So, have you been to this intersection? Okay. Friends out there, have you been to this intersection? Or have you seen this photo before? Okay. Yes or no? If you have been there, please feel free to share. This is the landmark of Phuket's old town. It's like old building. Actually, there are two buildings opposite to each other. It's Standard Chartered Bank. Standard Chartered Bank. Okay. The first bank on Phuket Island was not Thai bank. It was a British bank, Standard Chartered, originally from London, the UK, and it was opened back in 1911. That was a time of prosperity on the island. There was a time of tin mining um, in Phuket and around. So the first bank was here, but now the building was adapted into a museum called Museum Phuket, and it is free for everybody to enter. So I would encourage everybody to enter there. They really want to show to everybody about the local culture and the history and stories of each district in Phuket. Okay, really interesting, and it's easy to walk around, and it's quite nice. The arrangement of the exhibitions and the museum is really really nice. It is a part of uh, the museum chain in Thailand that is linked to Museum Siam in Bangkok as well. So this is probably the first place to start. Okay, so this is the landmark of Phuket's Old Town. Okay, during that day, I had a chance to try Panaragan food as well. And to try authentic Panaragan food, I chose to be there at the Blue Elephant Phuket. Okay, and I stay here always. Every time I went back to Phuket Old Town, I always stay here at the Memory at On Hotel, which is the first hotel in Phuket. Okay, it was built in 1927. So in 2 years' time, it's going to celebrate 1 century of the building. It's heritage building. All right, what else? So this is me, always, have a happy time staying here at the memory add on. Okay, now we've got a Thai friend with us. น้องอายสวัสดีครับ น้องนายสวัสดีครับวันนี้จะมาอัปเดตคอนเทนต์เกี่ยวกับเรื่องเที่ยวนะเพราะว่าได้ไปตามหารากเหง้าของครอบครัวตัวเองด้วยนะครับเกี่ยวกับเรื่องวัฒนธรรมพนรกันนะครับทางภาคใต้เพราะว่าทางคุณยายทางคุณทวดเป็นคนระนองนะครับก็เป็นชาวพนรกันเหมือนกันนะครับก็เลยได้ตามรอยทางภาคใต้ไปหลายจังหวัดรวมถึงไปถึงมาเลเซียด้วยนะครับตอนนี้กำลังแชร์อยู่ว่าเราเริ่มต้นที่ภูเก็ตไปไหนบ้างนะครับ โอเคก็วันนี้อาจจะไม่ได้มีเรื่องเพลงมากนะครับแต่ว่าจะมีภาพแชร์ให้ชมนะโอเคขอบคุณมากที่เข้ามานะครับ alright so this is the lobby area of the memory add-on hotel and you know what the rate is really good not expensive it's affordable I think it's worth staying here so much because it is centrally located in Phuket's old town. It's a heritage building, and it's convenient to go anywhere from here by walk. It's not expensive at all. It's like really worth the money to stay here. So I've seen some of the foreign friends. They stay here over a long period of time, not only a few days, maybe weeks. And around there, you can just find local food, local cafes, restaurants, shops. A lot of them in the old town. All right. Then we started from here, from my hotel. And then, while walking at the lobby, I just bumped into my old friends. Okay. My friends, they were, coming like 3 friends. They were like taking photos in front of my hotel because there were so many beautiful colonial buildings. Okay. And I just said, hey, how have you been? Okay, how come you're here? Okay, they just came to Phuket for a diving course, to learn scuba dive. Yes, and then I just invited them to take photos together in the lobby. Okay, and it was not real peacock. It's like the decoration, but it's so nice in the lobby. Yeah, so this is at the Memory Add-on Hotel. Then we walked only 3 minutes, okay, to this special fashion shop. It's called Yayi, 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 okay. Actually, I've heard about the brand for a few years. Okay, the brand has existed in Thailand, this new brand for 9 years. But actually, the first generation, which is the mother of the owner now, she has done a lot of fashion works for a long time. Now the second generation, they try to design like new patterns for new consumers, young consumers, those new generations, not only in Phuket but worldwide. Okay, not only in Thailand but for other countries as well. So they have designed a large variety of patterns and motifs, okay, derived from pate or batik, okay. So I had a chance to try a lot of their outfits on that day, actually, to choose like what to wear for a day during the filming period. And eventually, one staff member just came to me and handed me this jacket. Okay, they said, this is new collection. Would you like to try? I said yes, and then I tried on, and it just fitted on me. So I said yes. It looked gorgeous. It looked really nice. So then I decided to wear this outfit for the day, and Kun Poom, okay, who is the current owner, of the brand, the second generation of the brand. just came and we had a short conversation about the inspiration to create this brand. And he talked about her mom's inspiration to, you know, um, how to say, to preserve the heritage, not only heritage of one particular family, but it's heritage of local community, other people who have Panuragan roots. Okay, I'm one of them. Okay, I can say that I'm Panuragan. I have Panuragan roots. So they try to preserve this heritage, because if it's only like a traditional style of patterns on fabrics, it will disappear. It'll be gone. Okay, no one will wear. But now they try to innovate all the fashion items into like new patterns and everyday life patterns. So now it's kind of modern, and they sponsor and support a lot of, pageants and events and many, many, many things, including my shooting as well. So I want to thank the brand Yayi so much. And it was a fruitful conversation, like talking to Kunpum. So then I invited him for lunch at the Blue Elephant as well. We've got a sharing from Irawati. I'm a Chinese descendant, the third from my father's side, and the sixth from my mother's side. Well, thank you for sharing. I think the world is one big family, and in Southeast Asia, particularly, we've got a lot of Chinese descendants, of course. So yes, we're all friends and families. Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, but look at the patterns on the outfits. They look good and modern, right? But look at the pattern on the wall. It's botan in Thai. In English, I think it calls peony, 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 which is kind of a fortunate flower, flower of luck in Chinese culture. If you go to mainland China, everywhere it's peony or botan, okay, and it has an important meaning in Peranakan culture as well. So this pattern has been used on fabrics or on patterns of several outfits, okay, both for men and women, right? Then, okay, we walked further about 3 minutes to Museum Phuket. Okay, I went upstairs and I saw a lot of old photos in Phuket. Okay, they talked about Opium War from China. They talked about Chinese immigrants who sailed from China mainland, okay, to many parts of Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malacca, Penang, Phuket, Phang Ranong. Okay, but mostly about Phuket. They settled down and they started to do businesses. At that time, it was okay. Probably it was the right time to be involved in tin mining business. So we have traded with Penang and other parts of the world with tin, okay? And it has become a big business industry in Thailand. And it has made a lot of money to Phuket and local businesses. Okay, wow. And from here, we could, the second floor, we could see top view of the old town a little bit. Okay. And we saw like how Pan American people in the past live and their like local outfits. Okay. We further walk to Talang Road, which is like a main road for tourists. And then we pass Soy Romani, okay, a little alley full of interesting stories. It's a red light district in the past, now full of cafes and ice cream parlors. Yeah, I love the ice cream at Soy Romani, okay. And then we passed a lot of cafes and restaurants. Then we stopped here at a heritage building, which is a mansion of Prapitak Prasha back, since the reign of King Rama V. Now, this mansion has been turned into a restaurant. Okay, Blue Elephant, Thai restaurant chain, has rented this place for their restaurant in Phuket for fine dining, for authentic Phuketian food and Pan-American cuisine as well. So I try a lot of dishes. mostly Panaragan dishes and some local Phuketian dishes or southern Thai dishes. Okay, for example, this is like curry mai fan. Okay, a mix of like a Chinese food culture and local culture. Okay, and this one, it's special. This one they use pineapple, which is a tropical fruit mostly grown in Phuket. They yum, they try to make it a spicy salad and topped up with, we call this sea grape caviar, which is a local ingredient mostly found under the sea around the Andaman area in Phuket and in Phang Nga. Okay, beautiful, beautifully decorated as well. Okay, this is, how do you call, tubo? Yeah, they call tubo, like Pan-American word or local dialect. Tubo is coconut ice cream and some other herbal ingredients. Okay, it's sweet, uh, but it's really good. Of course, it's sweet because it's a local dessert, Pan-American style. All right, more of this soon in the video format. Okay, you know what? The staff members of the restaurant, they're very good. They're very knowledgeable because they can explain a lot of things in the building and also on the dishes very, very well. And on a normal day like this, they were dressed in, they can call Panarakan style outfits. Baba, yeah, yeah. There are two words that Phuket locals know. Baba for men, yeah, yeah for women. Okay, but you just remember Baba, boy, yeah from Nyonya, 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 which is uh, which means those things related to girls. Baba and Nyonya are both the words related to Panurican culture. Okay, cool. So after lunch, we went to this house, which is adjacent to the restaurant because the restaurant, the building belongs to Papi Taksin Pasha's family and has been rented out to Blue Elephant, right? So the other mansion in the same area is named Banshin Prasha. Now it's kind of a living museum, okay, for the public to go and explore inside the house. So I went in and then I changed to kind of Panaragan outfit. They've got a little shop for rent. So I would encourage everybody, if you like to take good photos in Banchin Prasad, you can just rent your outfit with, a very, very good rates. They have plenty of outfits for you to choose from, and then you can just change and then talk to the local guide inside. Then they will tour you around the house. This is, I think the house was built under the reign of King Rama V over a century ago. It was very interesting to learn about how the people in the past lived, especially there in Phuket. And the local guide there could share to me so many, many stories. So many, many stories. Okay, you see the photos on the wall. We've got some photos of not Ranong family from Ranong as well. We've got photos of Kun Khaw Yule, Kun Khaw Simbi, okay, who used to be governor of Trang and Phuket as well. Yes, a lot of Khaw family members are on the pictures on the wall at Banchin Prasha, okay, because they're of Fujian descendants or they're Panaragans. Okay, then we walk further to Juitui Shrine. This is one local shrine that's quite popular for locals. People come here to pray mostly every day because there are a lot of, Chinese gods, how do you say, images like this, like small statues, many, many gods in Chinese culture. All right. So this is it, the journey of Panaragan Trail or walking route in Phuket's Old Town. Yes, how about that? So this is quite easy. I try to, you know, I try to make a route that everyone can follow by foot, okay, on foot. So yeah, all the 5 6 locations we can explore on foot. It's not that far, and it's easy to walk around. It's like a circle in the old town. All right. Next we're going to share to you story from the second destination in a photo album. In a photo album, okay, from Phuket, we just come further to the east side, okay, to the land side. So it's Krabi, okay. So the photos was back to the trip last month when the weather has got a lot of sunshine, no rain, okay, just the heat and the sun. Okay, so we are going to show you another parts, another perspective of southern part of Thailand, not like traditional culture, but this time it's called nature trails or more of natural wonders, like those hidden gems in different parts of Krabi. Okay, so let's start. Okay, this cover photo is from Ko Lao La Ding. Okay, Lao La Ding. I used to hear about this name for a long time, but this was my first time being there, and it was a small island, but beautiful, but beautiful. Unique, it's charming. So this was me strolling around the beach on Lao Lading Island, which is next to Koh Hong. Okay, Koh Hong, Hong Island is this one. Okay, I climbed up the stair. I didn't count like how many steps, but for me, it wasn't too high. It wasn't too far. It was just okay to climb up there, and then I took a photo down. We saw this beach, like white sandy beach with turquoise color seawater, beautiful on a sunny day like this. Okay, this time is almost noon. Okay, so we got the sunshine like this, no shadows. We went there by a wooden boat. Okay, and there was Gok Ngai. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about where I stay in Phuket. Okay, if you have seen some of my photos from Krabi last month, you would know that I stay in a brand new wellness resort in Krabi. So it's full of wellness retreats, especially with water. It's called water therapy. They've got a lot of stations for water therapy, and I love it there. So from my room, this is my balcony. I was able to see the view of Limestone Mountain in the sea as well from my room. So yes, it's comfortable room, has got everything you need, very, very convenient, and I love the contemporary modern style. Okay, this was me. I went there a few times for the water therapy. Maybe they call it hydrotherapy as well. This is kind of jet water. Okay, it's not soft. It's kind of it's hard, it's strong, okay, onto your body. Sometimes it used to massage your back, your shoulders, your neck. Okay, but this time I just tried every angles of my body, and I love it here with my chest is like very, very strong, but it really, really nice. It's like kind of massaging your body. And sometimes I try with like my neck, my shoulder as well. So this is one station of hydrotherapy, building inside the hotel. And the hotel is named Warana Resort Krabi. Okay, more information under the description section. Okay, okay, the second day I went out with a local boat. It's Re Hua Tong. It's a wooden boat in southern part of Thailand, mostly built in Krabi province. Okay. And this is me. I always felt at home every time I was around the Andaman Sea because, my maternal side, we're from Ranong, which is very, very much bonded to the Andaman in southern part of Thailand. So I felt like I belonged to the Andaman. And I felt so, so happy to be able to be there. Um, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I felt free, I felt free just standing on a boat. So sometimes I think it's great to support local people, by renting a wooden boat like this, 乐活 tool, instead of Instead of a luxurious speedboat, okay, we use the local boat like this because you know, we pay to local people. We kind of help local communities at the same time when we travel. And I think that's a good thing to do wherever in the world that you travel to. And then we stopped by Gahong. Okay, this is the view from the top of the viewpoint. Okay, so this is me. Okay, we climbed up the stairs, and I would like to give compliments to the Department of, how do you say, the National Parks, Department of Natural Parks and Forestry, because they took care of the area so well. It's clean, and for the stairs and the, you know, the materials that they use, it goes along well with the nature. Okay, like wood or probably light brown or light green color materials that they use to build stairs or boards or everything involved with tourism. It's great. So I feel good. So a big round of applause for the people who have been taking care of the island and the national parks. Okay, this was one angle, and the other angle is this one. It was a nice view, although it's hot. You it is warned that it's hot. You got to be experiencing heat and the sunlight, but it's good. Okay, it's like adventure. Okay, this is the way down. Okay, then we further took a boat to Got Lao La Ding, okay, which is a small island full of trees, big trees. It was just like I was back to Jurassic World era. Okay, and maybe this summer the new film called Jurassic World, like the new sequel of Jurassic World, will feature some islands in Krabi, including Got Lao La Ding and other parts as well, I think. Because it felt to me like I was in Jurassic World because of the styles of the trees around the island. Right, then we went to Lanta. Okay, first Got Hong, right? Second Got Lao La Ding, then Lanta Islands. Okay, Lanta is big. So we we brought our car, our van, to the ferry, onto the ferry, okay, to Lanta Islands as well. There are two islands on Lanta: big Lanta, Lanta Yai, and small Lanta, Lanta Noi. Okay, they have a big bridge linking the two islands together. We stayed overnight on Langa on Lanta Yai Island. Okay, this is, we passed like a tour agency company. And okay, then I was surprised to see friends of different cultures. I saw a lot of Swedish and Norwegian friends. Yeah, they're from Scandinavia, and they're not just there to travel for a few days or a few weeks. Many of them settle down on the island. They have even have a Swedish school on the island in Krabi. Okay, and I was surprised to see them. They love the island so much that they settle down there. Okay, so they go back and forth between Sweden, Norway, and Thailand. Okay, right. So Scandinavian friends on Lanta Islands. Then we've got friends who have Chinese parents. Okay, those Malay friends, Muslim friends, and Thai local friends. Okay, so many cultures, many local communities living together in harmony. Okay, so this is quite interesting. They're living together in harmony. Many religions, many cultures. It's like diversity in peace. Really interesting to learn about the community on Lanta Island. And the old town is full of wooden houses. And now, the brown wooden houses are adapted into restaurants, souvenir shops, cafes, especially seafood restaurants because it's near the sea, right? So we stopped by for dinner. Yeah, and I love Southern Thai food. It's spicy, and Ryugyu Gangsom, Ryugyu or yellow curry with Ryugyu fish egg is good. We've got pla sai thot kamin, stir fried side fish with turmeric, and we've got like sea grape caviar. Okay, sometimes they use uh some tam sauce or they make it like a spicy salad. We've got like squid in black ink. Okay, and fried vegetables. So good. The next day, on the third day, we went to Got Rock. Okay, you see this outfit. Okay, we went to Got Rock, which is one recommended, highly recommended island to go. It's pure, beautiful, not crowded, crystal clear water. Okay, and not just strolling around on the beach. We went we swam. Oh, I love this picture. We went out to swim. We went out to do snorkeling. Okay. If you do not know how to scuba dive, you can snorkel. There are many snorkel sites around Got Rock. Okay. Beautiful um, underwater views. Okay. Fishes and corals. Okay. Yeah. We did some snorkeling with friends on that day. It's hot, it's hot, but it's sunny. I gotta warn everybody that it's hot, and don't forget to apply your sunscreen, okay? Because I forgot, I forgot to apply enough sunscreen. How you say sunscreen cream or sunblock cream onto my body, and I got burned a lot. Like my body became extremely red on that day. Okay, so from Gara, we further went to Koh Ngai. This island is also a hidden gem. It is located in Krabi, but some people misunderstood that it's located in Trang. Okay, but actually it is in Krabi. Okay, so I went around. It's kind of a gigantic landscape. You'll be able to see the panoramic view of limestone islands all around. It's huge. Okay, this is one I could say unique landscape in the Andaman at Koh Ngai. Okay, I was glad I found this place. It's special. Okay, so I went around like selfieing. Okay, you see the seawater is kind of clear, right? It's clear, and yes, but under the water, probably you have to be careful of small rocks. Okay, it's not only sand, but it's there are rocks as well. But all in all, it's beautiful. And on the third day evening, we went to have dinner with beautiful sunset on Lantayai Island. And forget, I never forgot to try sato. Okay, stir fry sting bean with like tiger prawns. Okay, sting beans, of course, it stings, but it's really good. And actually, it's a herbal ingredient from southern part of Thailand as well. You can find this dish in Bangkok or probably in northern Thailand, northeastern Thailand, but the ingredients are from the south because sting beans are special vegetable or plant grown in the south of Thailand. But eating it alone, it's bitter. It's bitter, but to be combined with other spices and flavors, it'll be tasty, more tasty. Okay, yes. Then last day morning, on fourth day morning, we went out to see the sunrise at Tung Yi Ping. Okay, but you gotta wake up a little early, like 5 o'clock in the morning. You gotta take a boat out already, so you gotta leave your resort or your hotel around 4:45, something like that. Okay, but it would be worth it. It would be worth it because you see the light gradually comes up. Okay, you feel the changing of colors in the sky, and it's not hot. Okay, then in the morning, this is not gratong, but actually this is our breakfast. It's sticky rice with shredded fish. Okay, not dessert. It's kind of a real breakfast, local one. Okay, grill, sticky rice, and shredded fish. Okay, they prepare. The local guys they have prepared for everybody on the boat. Then this is our rower. Okay, a local friend from Krabi. Okay, Yeah, happy morning. So that is from Grubby. Yes. Okay, so for six destinations, I've shared with you two destinations on a photo album already, Phuket and Krabi. Okay, next, probably next week, you'll see more of my posts about the third destination, Trang. Fourth destination, Satun. Fifth destination, Langkawi in Malaysia. And sixth destination, Penang in Malaysia. So please stay tuned for more stories from those four destinations. So this is kind of a big trip for me to explore my roots. Okay, where I came from and how about the cultures of this part of the world, this part of Asia, this part of the Malay Peninsula, which is related to our family, our cultures. Okay, you may have somebody, or maybe your families are from Pan American cultures as well. Okay, so it's good to learn about where you came from. Okay, and be proud of our roots. Okay, that's what I always say. Be proud of our roots and where we came from, because it has made what or who we are today. All right, so thank you so much for tonight. It's been an hour already. It's 11:35 here in the Seat of Angels. And I've been sharing with you a lot of photos. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you would like to rewatch, they're all on my Facebook page, Art Thomya. Okay, if you're on YouTube, please feel free to visit my Facebook page as well, Art Thomya. And I've got Instagram to share with you more photos, Instagram Art Thomya. For tonight, okay, it's about half an hour to go for June 2025. And I wish everybody a happy weekend. And the first day of June, tomorrow, okay, the 6th month of the year, we're entering the second half of the year pretty soon. I wish everybody happy life, happy faces, positivity with you all the time. Until we meet again next week, for now, thank you so much and Ratri Sawat. Swadee krab. Have a very good night, everybody.